Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession is about to enter the hall. We will be singing the national anthem. Words are printed on page 11 of the program. Please be upstanding for the academic procession and remain standing for the national anthem.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty. Australia fair, with joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia
I, Ms Catherine Presser, Deputy Chair, Finance and Infrastructure Committee of the University of Adelaide, open this congregation convened for the purpose of presenting degrees. Distinguished guests, parents, relatives, friends and especially graduates, welcome to the University of Adelaide's graduation ceremony. I wish to acknowledge the Kaurna people, the original custodians of the Adelaide Plains and the land on which the University of Adelaide campuses at North Terrace, Waite and Roseworthy are built. Graduates, your graduation is an event to which you and your family and your friends can today take immense pride, as no doubt they have been instrumental in supporting you through this journey. They should be filled with satisfaction that it is a great achievement for you all here today. May I also say that it is a huge source of pride and satisfaction for the University of Adelaide. Graduation Day is an opportunity for you to reflect on your past journey and now to consider the future as we head into uncertain times that continue to change and evolve rapidly. Never before have we been faced with such rapid change and advancement, and this will include significant change in the direction in your life as you leave the university today. Whilst we are continually bombarded with negativity in the press, I am honoured to look around this hall and see there is opportunity for positive change right here amongst us, where you are all championed to make a difference in carving out our nation's future. You can leave here today knowing that you have received an education from one of the top universities in the world, and that will stand you in good stead, not only in your working and professional lives, but in life generally. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce to you today today's graduation orator, Dr. John Fox. Dr. Fox is a graduate of this university in engineering, who I've been told his university days were more renowned for organising parties and talent competitions than for his creative engineering genius. After graduating, he worked in the Department of Physiology and then won a scholarship to study medicine in Germany, returning to Melbourne to study veterinary science before transferring to and finishing medicine. He then trained in orthopaedic surgery at the Cleveland Clinic in Ohio and won several of the clinic's awards. He studied in Boston, holding the off-rank fellowship, and worked in orthopaedics in Boston. He then returned to Sydney, where he was appointed to Westmead, its largest hospital, where for 20 years was the head of orthopaedics. He has also been a member of the New South Wales Board of Orthopaedic Surgery. In Sydney, he used concepts he learned in the US to bring together groups of surgeons to design and build Castle Hill Hospital, which won a Master Builders Award in 2011. He assembled a second much larger group of surgeons and designed and built the 7-storey hospital for specialist surgery located on 5 acres in Bella Vista. He has been chairman of the board of both hospitals since their inception. In addition to sourcing the building, he also supervised the conversion of what was a Class 5 building into a Class 9 hospital, which is believed to be the first time that such a conversion has been done worldwide. He was also the first in Australia to introduce the concept of pressure swing absorption, or PSA technology, which supplies medical-grade oxygen and substitutes for the need for bulk cryogenic storage. PSA requires 80% less power than cryogenic techniques, can be turned off for periods of reduced activity, avoids all the required losses of cryogenic stored oxygen, and hence is far more carbon friendly. All these things were possible because they all built upon a strong background of engineering. We are therefore privileged to hear him speak today, so please welcome Dr. John Fox.
Well, if I wasn't nervous before, I certainly am now. Thank you for the generous intro. My Lords, graduates, I hope you've got a sense of humour. My Lords, Acting Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Councillor, Professors, academic dons, medalists, distinguished faculty and guests, and above all you, the graduate engineers, architects, your family, supporters and friends. In all sincerity, I should like to thank the Chancellor of the University for inviting me to speak. It's truly a great honour and I am very flattered. I also respect the privilege. J.K. Rowling recently spoke at a university graduation. She said, "The first thing I'd like to say is thank you, because not only has the university given me this extraordinary honour, but the weeks of fear and nausea at the mere thought of giving this address have made me lose weight. So it's a win-win situation. I obviously am doing something wrong because I'm waiting for the waves of nausea and weight loss to start up. However, my Lords, there are some of your deepest academic secrets that I feel obliged to disclose to these young Padawans, these Skywalkers. But before the disclosure, there's a certain irony that finds me back here in Bonython Hall, a hall where I have spent far more time than anyone else in the history of this university. It's one of my highest distinctions. Among other things, I do orthopaedic surgery, and orthopaedic surgery is engineering. Actually, it's more like carpentry with blood, usually lots of blood. Ortho, as you know, is Greek for straight, like orthogonal matrices. Paedics is Greek for children, like paediatrics. So orthopaedics means straight children. So the leap from engineering to orthopaedics is obvious. And I will recommend you study Greek because it's an easy language. However, I did find Mandarin to be a bit trickier. The other day, the Lords of the Chancery provided me with guidelines that suggested I should offer you positive advice, encourage you to build on your experiences, retain an open and inquiring mind, in addition to congratulating you on your significant achievement. But I'm a very irreverent orthopaedic surgeon, and I'm not going to do that. Because, as you probably know, and this is where my talk goes wrong, because I thought you were going to have your pieces of paper right now. I will read it. I'm a very irreverent orthopaedic surgeon because, as you already know, by holding that graduation, by being a graduate of the University of Adelaide, you've all failed. Step one, you're all failures. Because, as you know, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates and Zuckerberg were all university dropouts, and so your degree condemns you to a life of abject relative poverty, and I can confidently predict that not one of you will become a multi-billionaire. So why didn't you drop out when you had the chance? No doubt you'd have anticipated that the Lords of your university would have invited a guest speaker who's of great fame, extraordinary ability, maybe even someone who can open the batting for Australia, because we've got a vacancy there right now, and you'd be wrong. As an invited speaker, you might also anticipate that the Dons invited me because I graduated with the highest of high distinctions, won all the prizes, and you'd be wrong again. The only distinction I achieved in my entire time is that I hold the world record for the number of supplementary exams that I had to sit in this hall, and that is why I have spent more time in Bonython Hall than anybody else in history. I'm the only university engineering graduate who graduated with 50.1% grade point average. And that 50.1 should be a clue for you all, because the Dons here are clever people. They're withholding a secret or two from you, some key knowledge. I'm going to disclose their secrets today. First, these Dons are existentialists. Don't worry, I had to look that word up too. It means treat traditional systematic academic philosophies as remote from concrete human experience. Now, the only thing that you engineers and architects know about is Portland cement and reinforced concrete. But don't be confused by the concept of existentialism, because I'll show you where it dovetails in later in this talk. By the way, the word Dons is a bit ambiguous, because it not only means university professors, it also means evil mafia bosses. As you know, in any one talk that you attend, any lecture, there are only three things you're going to take away. So listen carefully and choose which three you will remember. Anecdote. In our final year of engineering, a businessman came in and said, in 10 years' time, only 10% of you will be doing engineering, the rest will be doing management. That's one of the three facts I remembered. Many heard, but few heeded, but it's absolutely true. In 10 years' time, engineering will have moved on so fast, brackets, architects are protected from this a little bit, brackets. And where would you rather be? In charge of a big project, commanding 30 or other engineers, telling them what to do? Or designing a Class A transistor amplifier? By the way, when we were young, we used to call a transistor radio a tranny. Nowadays, the expression of taking a tranny to the footy conveys a completely different meaning. Things change. I will tell you that the first and most important rule is to have fun. And that's a very important rule, because if you're having fun, you'll love what you do, you'll do well, and everybody around you, your family and friends, will do well. And this talk is about fun. Second, and also the most important, is you must get another degree. because what you have in your hands, brackets soon, brackets, is a great start, but it's not enough. An MBA is a good one because you can do it after hours, but you should consider other degrees as well. Don't do orthopaedic surgery because I don't need any more competition. Your degree will be part of your ongoing learning. It'll broaden your horizons and you'll meet other intelligent people with whom to have fun. Third, travel. Leave this city, leave this state, leave the country, and go and live and work elsewhere in the US, Canada, Europe, anywhere. Go outside your comfort zone. And I don't mean for 6 months or a year, I mean 3, 4, even more years, because that too will broaden your education. And then come back and bring back ideas, and you'll enlighten others. That decision takes a bit of courage, and I can feel some uncomfortable murmurings over there because I've got my career planned and I'm not changing for anyone. But these are the people that are hearing but not heeding. Please, important, don't get stuck in a job where in 5 years' time the highlight of the day is the finger bun with the 10:30 a.m. coffee break. Next, don't worry about the money. I've already told you you've stuffed up your opportunity to become multi-billionaires. And again, I can feel squirmings. As you all say, we've got debts, and probably squirmings on both sides of the hall. I say rubbish. Go enjoy yourself. It's the time of your life. Put the debts on hold, get a loan. I've actually written down it's probably tax deductible, but I put open brackets. This is not tax advice. Close brackets for the accountants in the audience. At your age, at your stage, you must go and have fun. You must travel, you must gain another degree, you must broaden your education base. So what is it that the secret that the Lords of the Chancellery here on my left, right, didn't tell me, you? What they didn't tell you is they didn't just teach you Bessel functions, Chebyshev polynomials, CAD-CAM assisted design and the different grades of Portland cement. What they've actually done, without telling you, is they've drilled into you a system of organisation and a way of problem solving and thinking. The faculties have taught you how to take a task, define it, come up with a solution, get on and build it. Today, without your knowledge, you've been completely brainwashed, indoctrinated into having this logical, ordered and collaborative way of problem solving, collaborating with colleagues, even collaborating with the architects. Remember that your dons started out with some very good DNA substrate derived from your parents, so don't forget to give credit to your parents. After all, it was you who served them up on a platter to these voracious existentialist dons. Now, the dons of the arts faculties are also sneaky. They kept a secret from their arts students. Now, we as engineers love art students in more ways than one, but the arts dons have sneakily indoctrinated their arts students into a different way of thinking. Arts students think about what the word existentialism actually means, and we say, who the hell cares? But if an arts graduate was asked to build something, he or she would say, to build or not to build, that is the question, and nothing would happen. Art students are thinkers. They ruminate. You are the doers. So I'd like to end with a tale of 3 engineers who sat where you sit. In my engineering year, a friend who got average grades did his PhD here in Adelaide, his extra degree. He travelled to Bell Labs in New Jersey, stayed there for 10 years. We next caught up when we were both living in Boston. He was working for a company called Symbolics, and symbolics.com was the first domain ever registered on the internet. They were working with Lisp and artificial intelligence. They had a warehouse as big as this room, filled with computers, all daisy chain connected with coaxial cable and BNC connectors. 50 ohm, correct, Professor? That's my second fact I remembered from engineering. However, sadly, Symbolics failed, and after a few years, he came back to Oz. I saw him as a patient. I asked him what he's doing, and he said, I'm the professor at Macquarie. I'm trying to sell a patent. A year later, I saw him for the same problem. And I asked him, did you sell the patent? He was very down at mouth, in fact, almost depressed, and despondently said, yeah, I sold it, but I didn't get as much as we'd hoped. I said, yeah, what you get? He said, 500 million US. But I only get a third of it because there's 3 of us in the development team. He designed the wireless networking chip that we all use, and he sat there. He sold it to Cisco. He got rid of the networking cables. His name is Neil Westy. He's an Adelaide graduate. He didn't care about the money, although now he does have 2 helicopters and rather a relaxed lifestyle. He got a 2nd degree and he travelled. Then there was the smartest guy in our class. He was brilliant, every subject, straight distinctions. In his spare time, he had one of these little computers about the size of this with a little keypad with a hexadecimal, little computer with a hexadecimal keypad, and he used a cassette recorder as his memory device. Cassette, C drive. He was writing little pieces of code which would do pieces of instructions, a bit like DOS commands. He was this far away from being a Microsoft, but he didn't travel. The final anecdote is about an Adelaide graduate who is probably the most envied among us. He graduated 20 years ago, and he is now the world expert on sex robots. He authored the definitive textbook on love and sex with robots. I asked our dons, why didn't we think of that? And they said, because we didn't have the balls. So, University of Adelaide graduates, the world is your oyster. Wireless networking, Microsoft, sex with robots, your choice. And all the architects back there are very envious. Graduates, this is a great university, and you've earned a great degree from it. And behind your degree are the dons and chancellors who've established and maintained the high standards which, in turn, you will carry forward in time. In the wash-up, you only have to remember 3 of the following. 1, have fun. 2, from this point forward, grades don't mean diddly. Trust me, I know, because 50.1% means I worked 0.1% too hard. The dons know it too, and what matters now is your hard and dedicated work into your future. 3, understand that the university has secretly indoctrinated you with the tools of organisation, and no matter what goal you set yourself, you will achieve it. And don't forget, grades mean diddly. 4, today's just the beginning. 5, please don't stop with the finger bun. And by the way, you'll never look at a finger bun the same way ever again. 6, get another degree or 2. 7, travel, leave this country and bring back ideas. 8, don't worry about the money. 9, have fun. Oh, I should finish by saying, trust these guys. Trust your dons and professors, the chancellors, because they want you to succeed. They have been entrusted with and maintained a proven system of excellence in education, one for which you will be forever grateful. Finally, as a Gwailo, 恭喜大家在这个16大学毕业，饮茶下教. Which means I've either congratulated all of you in Mandarin from graduating from a world-class university, or I've ordered prawn dumplings with special fried rice. Either way, lunch is closer. Sorry about the finger buns.
On behalf of the students and their families attending today's ceremony, I would like to thank Dr. John Fox for his stimulating and inspiring address. We are honored that you have taken your time to join us on this special day to share with us your thoughts and experiences. Your words of encouragement and advice are greatly appreciated. They remind us that education places upon each of us an enduring responsibility to make the best possible use of our talents and to contribute to the betterment of society in whatever way we can. So, please join me in once again thanking Dr. John Foss.
I will now receive the candidates for degrees. I call on the Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President Research.
Deputy Chair, Finance and Infrastructure Committee, I, Professor Mike Brooks, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research of the University of Adelaide, certify to you and the whole university that the graduates who will be presented to you have all fulfilled the conditions prescribed for admission to the award for which they are so presented.
I, Ms. Catherine Presser, Deputy Chair, Finance and Infrastructure Committee of the University of Adelaide, by virtue of the power committed to me by the University, confirm that each graduate is admitted to the rank and privileges of a holder of the award in the University of Adelaide for which they are so presented. I call on Executive Dean of the Faculty of Engineering of Computer and Mathematical Sciences, Professor Anton Mittelberg, to present the graduates.
Deputy Chair, Finance and Infrastructure Committee. I, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, Computer and Mathematical Sciences, Professor Anton Mittelberg, present to you graduates from the Faculty of Engineering, Computer and Mathematical Sciences. To the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Thomas Pasalis Helion. To the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Nathan James Frederick Radley. To the Honours degree of Bachelor of Engineering, also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Aidan Aber. Christopher Lee Arney. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Nicholas Aspinall. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Syed Maruful Aziz. Damon Lee Boffo. Daniel Bondarenko. Peter Branson. Cameron Douglas Christie. Vinil Shukapalli. Patrick Anthony Egan. Desmond Enadega. Samuel Clifford Fishlock. Chung Sen Fung. Hanshu Gao. Sheng Gao. Harrison Giannakis. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Harish Gowda. Harrison Parker Gruber. Tian Hao Gu. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Henen Hadzik. Abuzar Haidari. Brock Matthew Harmon. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, David Hubchenko. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Pumaditha Asura Jayasundara. Chiang To. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Prescient Jyothi Kanamupuara. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Philip Karisik. Joe Byron Kelly. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, James Paul Kerber. Sanjam Kohli. Stephen Michael LaVista. Daniel Glenn Lawson. Yuan Li. Tsikai Liu. Chen Bo Ma. Kimin John McCaffrey. Daniel Milne. Scott Timothy Morfitt. Aaron Pinella. Samuel Phelan. Anish George Phillips. Adam Portelli. Mohammed Salem. Stephen Thomas Samazia. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Samuel David Schultz. Delena Mudiyansalega Suneth Bandara Senaveritne. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Daniel Christopher Smith. Petko Stefanov. Reuben Mahoney Sugars. Mitchell Robert Teston. Andrew Thornton. Jake Nicholas Tolinar. Jason Mark Tossolini. Wang Shujun. Lai Wei. Sam Alexander Williams. Kiet Wong. Xuanhuan Shu. Xu Yen Yang. And Lei Zhao. To the honours degree of Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Science, Elliot Jez Hansen. To the degree of Master of Sciences Defence, Yufen Zhang. To the degree of Master of Engineering Electronic, Muhammad Saeed Muhammad Al-Wahibi. Xiaoyang Dai. Kai Tai Li. Jung Li. Maria Phillip. Ravinder Singh Sandhu. And Hershu Zhang. To the degree of Master of Engineering Electrical, Tse Yu Ji. Ge Hao Liu. Kai Liu. Xiaodi Liu. Xingtong Lu. Xiaoyuan Wang. Haoyuan Zheng. Siqi Jin. And Yao Chao. To the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for a thesis entitled The Voltage and Power Factor Control of PM Generators in Small-Scale Wind Turbine Systems, Lu Ji Shen. For a thesis entitled Flexible, Wearable and Reconfigurable Antennas Based on Novel Conductive Materials, Graphene Polymers and Textiles, Xu Xian Chen. For a thesis entitled Efficient Solid-State Power Amplifiers, Power Combining and Highly Accurate AM/AM and AM/PM Behavioural Models with Application to Linearization, Paul Owen Fisher. For a thesis entitled Investigation of High Efficiency Radial and Tapered Brushless PM Machines, Solmaz Kahuzadeh. For a thesis entitled Mapping of Processing Elements of Hardware-Based Production Systems on Networks on Chip, Mustafa Vaziduin Newman. Deputy Chair, Finance and Infrastructure Committee. This concludes the graduates from the Faculty of Engineering, Computer and Mathematical Sciences.
Deputy Chair, Finance and Infrastructure Committee, I, Dean and Head of School of Architecture and Built Environment, Professor Alan Peters, present to you the graduates from the School of Architecture and Built Environment. To the degree of Bachelor of Architectural Design, Fawaz bin Azhar. Sarah Kate Builder. Daniel John Butcher. Matthew Peter Karamboulos. Cameron Jia Shen Chen. Stephanie Ann Clutterbuck. Ajudan Calum James Coulthard. Mika Johannes Cruz. Steve Davis. Carolee de Fillier. Lachlan James Dorian. Diana Maria Aldich. Andito Tributro Idododo. Mariana Fahim. Chantel Fry. Darcy Louise Gorian. Bradley Michael Harvey. Xingfei He. Mitchell Reed Hainan. Xing Jia. Joanne Louis Li Ling. Angus Stuart Robert Johnson. Zi Young Ket. Alexandra Tara Lalick. Malinka Lalusik. Jinbo Lee. Jinchen Lui. James Timothy Lockington. Natalie Yinyan Lum. Madison Lauren Marcellus. Marcus Ko Ji Wei. Matthew Silvio Mignoni. Todd Milford. Michael David Morley. Alexander Henry Calvert Murrell. Ji Hu Nguyen. Tin Nguyen. Christopher James Pinder. Polly Rose Pinnell. Ye Chi Jian. Isabella Ritchie. Benjamin Frank Rossi. Madeleine Isabel Ryan. Georgia Frances Suppelt. Cheng Shang. Alexander David Tomasini. Sin Ying Soy. Kellen Turner. Veronica Tran Vu. Trevor John Walton. Mingru Wang. Xu Wang. Tien Sing Wang. Ben Raymond Clifford Wesley. Brian Alfred Wilson. Josephine May Wright. Zimin Sia. Hanuru Zhu. To the degree of Master of Property, Babafola Hanmi Oyegbemi Abrams. Bradley Allen Fay. Yi Liu. Dwi Wahui Tresit Yo. And Kang Zhang. To the degree of Master of Planning, Urban Design, Gorok Izima. William Ralph Wilston Hammer. And Xiu Yu. To the degree of Master of Planning, Zhao Yong Dong. Tien Ran Gao. And Shaoxi Xui. To the degree of Master of Landscape Architecture, Joseph Gerard Chapman. Yuan Tiwei. Yu Gu. Mauricio Herrera Villa. Borei Huang. Yi Huang. Yui Huang. Yahweh Jia. Also receiving the degree of Master of Planning Urban Design, Adele Kirsty, Langush. Langush. Meihui Lee. Sinsoi Lee. Chiang Liu. Cheng Liu. Feiyang Liu. Xinyang Liu. Emilia Louise March. Kate Louise Menadu. Xinjia Wang. Wang Wei. Yu Wang. Yuli Wang. Benjamin James Wood. Lin Zhao. Wei Zhao. Wenting Jiao. Keiying Zhu. Ji Chen Zhu. Xinyua Dua. To the degree of Master of Architecture, Lenore Priscilla Bassano Orzoko. Bernice Chua Xin Wei. Andong Tsao. Xinji Chang. Li Heng Chui. Xiao Xiao Ding. Fu Fongting. Jack DeClan Foster. Aaron John Fox. Daisy Hannah Eloise Freeburn. Connor James Arthur Healy. Woo Hyuk Jeong. Ko Jing Benedict. Dimitrios Kontakos. Han Yong Lee. Ji Yun Liu. Johnny Lai. Jia Chi Mei. Cara Helen McCuster. Meng Fanjun. Aiden Guo Yueng Moon. Rasan Rafiq Mustaza. Madeline Adele Olson. Patty Sonokson Pettifer. Ye Jun Qian. Louisa Madeline Robelato. Thomas James Campbell Reynolds. Jie Ching So. Samuel John Toole. Valerie Tan Chia Wei. Jinka Wang. Jiliu Wang. Jailong Wei. Jessica Wilson Wayland. Kyle Harrison Woodcock. Charles Su. Yong Yi Lin. Yu Jua, Wei Chiang, Wenji Xiang, and Yang Zhao. Deputy Chair, Finance and Infrastructure Committee, this concludes the graduates of the School of Architecture and Built Environment and for the ceremony.
Deputy Chair, every year the university presents university medals to acknowledge the most outstanding graduates in each faculty who have completed a University of Adelaide bachelor's degree with honours or bachelor's degree of at least 4 years' duration. The university medals are awarded to them for their consistent outstanding performance across the whole of their undergraduate studies. I, Professor Mike Brooks, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research of the University of Adelaide, present to you a recipient of the 2017 University Medal from the Faculty of Engineering, Computer and Mathematical Sciences. Daniel Glenn Lawson. Deputy Chair, University doctoral research medals are awarded to graduates who have completed outstanding research at doctoral level. This award is the premier award for doctoral candidates at the university. I, Professor Mike Brooks, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research of the University of Adelaide, present to you recipients of the 2017 University Doctoral Research Medal. For research in the field of architecture and built environment, Ruidong Chung. For research in the field of electrical and electronic engineering, Nia Nguyen Trong.
It now gives me great pleasure to congratulate all of the new graduates here today. Be proud of what you have worked to achieve and remember all of those who have supported you to reach this end. I wish you every success as you enter this next exciting stage of your life and your career. As graduates of the University of Adelaide, you are also its alumni and its ambassadors. Over the years since the university was established, its alumni have made an enormous contribution to the community, both here and throughout the world, and today you join this community of over 150,000 alumni located in more than 80 countries around the globe. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the mace bearer and all who assisted in the organisation and running of today's ceremony. Excuse me. We are most fortunate in our university to be surrounded by history, tradition and outstanding facilities. But the success of our university and your graduation today has been because of the ongoing dedication of our professional and academic staff, and I would like to thank all our staff in supporting the university in the past and in the future. I now ask all the graduates to remain seated, and I invite everyone else here today to stand once again in congratulating the graduates on their achievements. Could the audience remain standing and the graduates now join them? And please stand for the academic recession as I now declare this congregation adjourned.